Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, as I mentioned, we'll get to some of the updated snow totals, and that's the two-day totals I've been updating. We've picked up an additional about 4.5 inches here at the station today. That puts our total at just under 8 inches, and I'll be checking that around the buildings as well, just so we can get a better reading on that. I've seen everywhere from 8 to 14, even get this, 16.5 inches of snow that has fallen. Now, here's what it looks like outside right now. Live shot of our Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep, and similar to what we saw yesterday, we've been getting some sleet and freezing rain mixing in with the snow. I also want to show you what we've got. We've got another little area of low pressure that has been coiling in. That one moving its way across the southern end of the state here. I'm going to kind of give you the idea of where that's going to track tonight as we continue on throughout the rest of the evening. And so it has been bringing in some warmer air, but just like yesterday and much of last night, can't necessarily get past this sort of divider line between where we've seen the snow and the ice and the rain. And in fact, check this out. The rain anywhere from about Pacific City down to Newport. I mean, just hugging along the coastline. As soon as you get over in towards some of the coast range, anywhere from, let's say, Mary's Peak, which is still sitting below freezing, down towards Willow Creek, which is at about 33 degrees. So the warm air is there, and some of that is what we call sort of nosing or training its way in towards the southern Willamette Valley. So that's why we've got kind of this sort of pinkish, whitish mix. And that's why we've also been seeing some of that snow changing over to sleet briefly, back to freezing rain, and then back to snow. And guess what? It's likely going to do that for the next couple of hours. So the winter storm warnings have been extended through tomorrow afternoon at 6 o'clock. We've added high wind warnings that go late tonight down to the south coast, anticipation of that low and the next system getting closer, and the winter weather advisories that are out for parts of the Cascades. So there's more snow coming in some spots, but check out some of these totals. 16.5 inches up towards parts of Benton County, 14 in Albany, same thing in Corvallis. Here at the station, we've got about just under 8 inches. About a quarter inch of ice in parts of Lincoln County. Marion's gotten about 18 inches and Walport still at about 4 inches. And again, that was from yesterday and today. Here's our divider line, 32 degrees down to 32 in Cottage Grove, 20s as you get across parts of the valley, and still frozen out towards central Oregon, but still warmer down to North Bend, Florence, above freezing. Right now in Eugene, we're sitting at 24 degrees. We've got a mix of just about everything out there. Humidity has been rising, so that means our dew point slowly creeping up as well. That will eventually help to switch all this over. But as this parent low is sort of driving the smaller little disturbances in, what we're looking at is more substantial precipitation coming in the next 24 hours. And that's because we've got another bigger area of low pressure driving all of this in. So again, this is the warm, juicy stuff that's been hitting into Northern California, but it runs into that frozen air on top of us. And that unfortunately keeps everything cold. So same thing as I showed you last night with the precision cast as we go in towards tomorrow. It's trying to bring it in all as rain. I don't think that that'll be the case tomorrow. I think it'll start off as snow late tonight into tomorrow morning, and it will sort of ice over again before we can finally get it to switch late Saturday into Sunday. So an additional possible 2 to 5 in the Central Valley, 4 to 6 in the Cascades, and sort of a wet and windy start to the coast tonight. We could see icy roads extending all the way in through early Sunday morning, and then finally everything starts to switch over as we head towards Sunday. So high wind warnings along the coast. We'll see rainy, windy conditions, temperatures well into the 40s. Well into the 40s as well. Some patchy sleet as you get out into the foothills. Otherwise, the Umpqua will just see rain. Heavy snow, 4 to 10 inches in the Cascades and the ski resorts. Central Oregon will see a wintry mix, but you'll finally get above freezing at around 32 to 34 degrees. And we'll sit probably around 33 to, I'd say, 35, 36 as you get towards across the Eugene, Springfield area and Cottage Grove. 7-day forecast for the coast shows plenty of showers coming. Then as we head to the Umpqua, showers as well with temperatures in the 50s. Mix of rain and snow at times in the Cascades. And one more day, guys. We're not out of it yet. Could see an additional 2 to 4 as we head towards Saturday's forecast.
All right.
Right.